All right, so where we last left off, I had a broken Ecutech dongle. Finally got the new one in, and so we ended up at like E60 or so. You guys missed it, but I did a cold start and it started totally just fine. And so right now it's at wastegate duty. We're gonna try to see what our how strained the fuel system is first on this first run. Okay, so we needed a touch more fuel up top. Duty cycle actually looks really good right now, and so what we're going to do now is I've turned the boost up to match what we were running before, which was about 15, and we're going to see what our fuel system is actually going to do here. So running 15 psi at E60 has upped our duty cycle up a little bit. It's actually as little less than I thought it would be. I think we're about 60% or something like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn up the boost a little bit more, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to taper the boost here. So what's going to happen is by 4,000 RPMs, we'll be at 15 psi. By 4,500 all the way up to redline, we'll be trying to target 17 psi. All right, so as you guys saw, we hit boost cut, and I'm pretty sure we hit it on the Ecutech side. And the reason why I can say that is because that we got a hard cut. Remember, when the Cortex cuts, it will just drop the wastegate duty cycle, but this was just a hard, aggressive cut here, and it ended up cutting the fuel out. And so we can look at, you guys probably won't be able to see this, but we can look at the fuel pulse width, and you'll see that it dropped down to basically 0. So we're gonna take a look at to see how much we hit. 220 kPa. So boost cut is set at 125 kPa, which is actually 18 pounds of boost. But on the Cortex side, we saw, let's see how much boost we saw on the Cortex side here before it cut off on us. So here on the Cortex side, we only saw 17.5. So there might be a hysteresis on the Ecutech side that's causing this cut. Yeah, so we hit a small hysteresis here of 40 kPa, and that will definitely do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump up our limiter a little bit more, and that should set us good to go. So we'll go ahead and we'll set this up real quick, and then we'll try it again. All right, I think that's it. According to the injector duty calculator, we're at 71% duty cycle, which I think is our stopping point there. We are seeing 16.5 psi, I believe, according to the log. Let me double. So we're seeing 17. We're seeing about 17 psi. We taper off a little bit at the very top, but like I said, nothing super duper crazy in my opinion. Looks like we need to add a little bit of duty up top for the boost control solenoid, but I think that's really about it. Okay, so I think we're kind of tapped out here when it comes down to this car, because we are basically at a fuel system at 17 pounds of boost, and we are getting a little bit of knock. So I let the car cool down, so this is probably going to be our last run here as far as the dyno is concerned. After that, we're going to start dialing in our boost by gear stuff. So I actually had to turn the boost down a little bit, and the reason why is that if you take a look here at the MAF voltages, which is probably really bad to see, but we've basically maxed out the MAF. So we do have a problem there. I've turned the limiter down as well too, and the boost down a little bit, because again, we're out of MAF. I could go speed density. We could do hybrid speed density where it switches over, but I really think that we're gonna be relatively okay, because we're skirting the line on how hard we've maxed it out though. So I think we'll be okay. And we are seeing just a little bit of knock here down low, but I think this knock is pretty consistent on what it's always been, so I'm pretty sure that this is just noise, because there's just no way that it's exhibiting the same amount of knock with E60 that it is on 93.